Good afternoon, my lovers. I'm back out on the fields and I got a lovely sweet signal down here. Oh, 1246 silver. Could be a bit of silver. Oh, there she blows. It's a lovely buckle. Any decoration on there? No. Huh. Unusual design. Right. Oh, that's loud. Turn the volume down a touch. Oh. Sounds a bit iffy now. Oh, it's right there. Oh, what's that? Is it a coin? Is it a coin? That's a bit weird. Is it a coin? It's got a funny cut mark right through the middle of it. Is that it? Yeah, nothing else? Oh, bizarre. Is it a coin? Let's give it a bit of rub-a-dub-dub. Ugh. Is it a coin? Ah, is that a shank? Is that what's left of a shank? It might be. It might be what's left of a pesky button, with a bit of a mangled one. Yeah, I think it's a pesky button. Oh, my first of the day. No doubt I'll have hundreds more. Oh, that's a lovely signal I got here. Could be a lovely moo tube. Or a piece of gold. I would prefer a piece of gold to a moo tube. Yeah, gold, that's what we want, gold. A gold noble. Probably never find one of them again. No, that's never gonna happen. It's a once in a lifetime find, that is. Right, oh, I can see a coin. Or is it a pesky button? Could be a button or a coin. It's right on edge. You see it down there? I'll zoom in a bit for you. There it is, look, right on edge. Right about, where's my finger? Oh, no. Right there, look, see it, the edge? No, am I looking at the wrong edge? Actually, I might be looking at the wrong edge. Ah, there it is. Oh, there it is. Oh, I think it's going to be a coin. Yes, it's a coin. Woohoo! Right, let's see if we can get this one cleaned up. Right, you can just about see it. Just about see a head. There's the back of the head facing to the right. Just about see a nose about there. And that's about it. I think it might be a William. It looks like it might be a quiff on the top of the head, or it's a George. There is some sort of writing there on the side, but it's impossible to read. You can just see the bridge of the nose, look, coming down there. And that's it, that's all you can see. It's completely shot. Oh, got a couple of mushrooms here. They look like the edible kind. Let's just pick one just to show you the root. Oh yeah, they look quite nice actually. They're not blue stalks. I think they're proper mushrooms. They're sticking back in. Hopefully might keep on growing. But yeah, probably not. But yeah, that's I think that's a proper mushroom. I'll tell the landowner he might want to come down here and eat them. He's probably a bit more attuned to mushrooms than me. There's another one coming up here. Yeah, I think they could be edible. What do you think? Oh, I've got a lovely banging signal here. Just there somewhere. Just there. Oh, I think it's out. It must be out. Right here. Oh, what's that? Is it a bit of lead? Ugh, this has got to be the lead field. Oh, actually, it's got a bit of decoration, I think. It might have a bit of decoration. Yeah, it's got some lines on it there. Oh, it did have. I just rubbed them off. Now, I have found before now, let's unbend it. Ugh! I have found, oh, could be a spoon handle. Lead spoons. Imagine that, solid lead spoons. You weren't born with a silver spoon in your mouth, you were born with a lead one. No wonder you didn't live very long. Oh, a bit iffy. There somewhere. Sounds coinish now. Sounds like a coin. Hey? Oh. Right there. Right, where's my spade? Oh, pesky thing. Oh. Right. Can't see anything coming out. Right in the air. Come on. Get loose. Anything in there that I can see? No. Sounds in the side wall. Doesn't usually bode well. Oh. Oh, that was a rock. Oh, I can see it. I can see it. Get out the way, pesky dirt. Right, let's see if you can get round here and see it. Just there. Is it a bridle ring? Or an ancient buckle? Yeah, it's a bridle ring, methinks. Right. Cack-a-poo-poo? Well, I reckon this is cack. Or a button. Could be a button or cack. Most likely a button. Oh, what's that there? Oh, what's that? Nice bit of flint. It's a bit of flint. Let's see if it's being worked. Oh, has that been worked? Could be a chip. Some ancient man thousands of years ago has been here. This is not natural to these parts, flint. I don't think it's any sort of a shape. But the edges do look nibbled. There's definitely sort of nibbling going on to the edge. So it's a flake of a thousands of years old tool. I'll have to do a bit of digging around here, see if I can find some more flakes. Because if more of it turns up in the ground, then thousands of years ago, some chap or chapess, more likely chap, well, I don't know, women might have been doing it as well, I suppose. We don't want to sound sexist, do we? So yeah, could have been a man or a woman making an arrowhead tool, napping away thousands of years ago. 12:11, and that's a banging signal now. It's in here somewhere. Somewhere. Okay. Where is it to? Come on. Oh, you pesky thing, where are you? It was banging. Ah, it's in here. No, it's not in there. That's falling out. Oh, what's that? Oh, it's got decoration. I thought it was going to be cack. You never know, do you? It's not cack at all. Oh, it looks like some sort of ancient. Ooh. What's that on there? Oh, it's a fleur-de-lis. I think that's a fleur-de-lis. Is it some sort of cat badge? It is some sort of a badge. I don't think it's particularly old because the metal's quite thin. Right, let that dry out and give it a bit of a brush up. Could be something ancient. Is it supposed to be that way up? Ah, I think it's supposed to be that way up. Let's give it a bit of a light scrub up together. Yeah, it is a thing with a fleur-de-lis. Yeah, it's very thin metal, look, so it's not old. But that's that sort of tongue there, that looks like the sort of tongue you get on cat badges. Like a military cat badge tongue. But I don't think it is a military cat badge, because that would make him a Frenchman. Yeah. Whatever that is. Comments below. What do you think that is? Oh, a banging signal here. Oh, still down there. Oh, ah, oh, right there. Oh, I can see something that looks like an artifact. Oh yes. That looks like an artifact. Oh, yes. Oh yeah. What's that? It looks old. This is one for the Fines Liaison Officer, methinks. Yes, indeedy. Right, I'm going to give this a let it dry out and give it a light brushing. But this one is definitely one for the Fines Liaison Officer. Don't think I've had one of these before. I think it's, is it a Tudor, is it a Tudor clothes fastener, methinks. It might be Tudor. It might be something else. Woohoo! Find of the day for sure. Right, I better go and get me Garmin and do a grid reference. Yeah. And so I can put it in a little bag, put the grid reference on the bag, and then when I go and see the Fine Liaison Officer, you'll register the fine for here, right at this spot. Lovely jubbly. Right, I'm going to give this a gentle brush up when it dries out, and we'll have another look at it. Right, what I've done is I've got a hawthorn from the bushes. This is what they use at the museums to clean things, hawthorns. And I'm just carefully working out some of the mud that's in the grooves. So yeah, if you're near the bushes, just get a little hawthorn thorn and carefully try and just clean out the crud without damaging it too much, because metal can be more damaging. Oh, left me pesky pinpointer on again. Right, now there is something going on in there, but it's just, I think it's just too corroded to see. Maybe a bit of Renaissance wax, or maybe some wax would just bring it out. Yeah, there's something going on there. Right, lovely jubbly. Oh, there's the Garmin. It's acquiring all the different satellites all around the world to do a tri-point of the grid reference, so it can be as accurate as humanly possible. And I've got a lovely signal not far right next to it. I could be onto a Tudor hoard. Similar signal. It's a banging signal. Sounds like cack. What's that? Is that a rock? Hold on, where's my pinpointer? That's a rock. Right. Oh, what's that? Oh, what is that? Right next to it. Oh, I could be onto a hoard. I might have to get the GPX 5000 out and dust it off. Yes, that looks just as old as the last thing. What is that? That looks a bit odd. There's a little hole there. There's a little hole. Yeah, there's a hole. But it looks crudely old. It looks crude. Is it a ticking hand of a clock? maybe. That's the pivot there. But it does look quite old. Don't know. What's that? Right. I might have to do a bit more just around this one little spot. I could be onto a little mini hoard. A cache of medieval finds. Oh, that's where I just add that thing. I just add the, I think it's a Tudor clothes fastener over there. And I've got another signal that I pegged right next to them. Ooh, I wonder what this is going to be. It's a bit iffy. It's not very clear. It's down here somewhere. Hey, what's that? Is it a mini ball? Is it mini ball? That's a bit odd, isn't it? What's that? It's a hollow point. Is it a bullet? Don't know. Well, if it is a bullet, I think it must be a bullet. It must be. But I've never found one like this before. It's got the hollow point. Look, for when it hits something, it explodes. It's got a funny line going up through there. It's got no rifling marks on it, if it is a bullet. Well, I found lots of weapon-related stuff on this field. There might have been a battle here. I might have to get the GPX 5000 out, blow off the dust. I'm going to buy a new part for it. It's a new part, make it easier to use. Sort of like batteries that are sort of like, they sort of stick to the side on a Velcro thing. So it'll be a lot easier to use without that annoying wire that attaches to you. It looks like it's been, see that little bit of a rim there, look like where you could see where the ramrod has pushed it down the barrel, maybe. There is a little bit of a groove. I reckon it's a bullet, but I've never seen one like that before. Any bullet experts out there? Right, definitely going to detect around here a bit more. That could be Tudor. Did they have flintlock rifles at shooting Tudor times? They might have done. Yeah, I'm sure they did. Right. Oh, I don't know about a Tudor hoard, but I reckon there must have been a Tudor building here at some point in the past, so I'm definitely going to get my GPX out, because look what I've just found. Look what I just found. How about that for a nail head? Now they reckon these are either Roman or 1500s in date. There's no real date, very wide date range. So that's a 1500s nail for sure, and then I've got a 1500s clove fastener, and that bullet could be 1500s. Ooh, and then the thing that looks like a clock hand could be 1500s. Yeah, could have a really old building just here. I had a feeling that there was something really old here. A 1500s house. Lovely jubbly. I reckon we might have a Tudor building right here. I reckon 500 years ago there could have been a Tudor house right on this spot. Found a new seat, a little bit higher, so see if we can get the beer pouring in shot. We've got Adam's South Road Bitter today, South Road Bitter, 4.1%, not particularly strong, but iffy looking clouds about, it might rain soon. Yeah, he's got a, who's he got on the front there? Oh, I don't know. Is he a soldier? He looks like a soldier of some description, that the chap. Right. So if we can pour this out in shot. Oh, I don't want to lose that. Put that over here. Right. Oh, nice colour. Oh, it's a bit awkward, dude. I'm gonna have to reposition the camera stand for future reference, because this is a bit tricky. Oh, yeah. Oh, nice dark ale, darkish. Smells like beer. Right, let's just top that up. Take some out of the bottle. That's quite nice. That is quite nice. Yes, quite nice. Right, let's take this out off. Oh. Yes. It's better. Right, so yes, we'll definitely be coming back here with the GPX 5000, the beast, with the Horde Hunt. Getting a bit breezy, look, it's wobbling. Oh, I can hear horses. I can hear a horse. Oh, 2 horses. There's a motorbike in there. No. Well, it might be. It's got a motor. I suppose you got that bit right. Oh, yes. I could certainly sink a few of them. Yes. Yes, a Tudor house. All those Tudor finds in one place, and then spread across the field, lots and bits of old pottery. So I reckon there is an earthwork going across this field. So that could be a back wall of the property, and that the property is in one place. And not going to say where offhand, just in case. And then we're going to come back here and we're going to strip the whole area with the GPX 5000, with the Horde Hunter coil, just in case there is a horde there. You know, lots of those Tudor finds in one place. I'm not entirely sure that bullet is Tudor. Yeah, not entirely sure. I think that Tudor was a bit before bullets. I'll have to look it up. You know, they had cannons back in medieval times. And in fact, my brother actually made a medieval cannon. It was a great big chunk of metal, about that round, right? And the bore was about 1 inch across, and it was about that long. So it was a great big piece of metal, first handgun, much more powerful than the 44 Magnum. You know, they say the 44 Magnum was the world's most powerful handgun at that time, Dirty Harry. But I'll tell you what, this hand cannon, wow, that was really powerful. It was basically, it was this great big chunk of metal with a bore and a touch hole, and it stood in a wooden frame. So you had a pole going up, and then there was like a wooden frame that the firer, the person that fired it, sort of put this wooden frame into his shoulder, but it had a leg to stand it on, right? So that you stood it on this leg. And what we did one day, we said, oh, I wonder what the kick is like on this hand cannon. And all these things get what they call proved. They all go off to this place in Birmingham where they test fire it and, you know, make sure it's safe. So it's been made safe. It's perfectly capable of firing projectiles. So what we did is we took a little freezer box with us, and we had got the biggest Brussels sprouts we could find, you know, real big ones, right? Frozen Brussels sprouts, and we put them in. So we put the wadding in, then we put the gunpowder in, a bit of straw, then the Brussels sprout. We put 3 of these Brussels sprouts, right? And we put the hay in on the end, and you sort of ram it home, right? And what we did, we were at Caerphilly Castle. Now, at Caerphilly Castle, there's some siege machines there, you know, big things that chuck rocks, catapults. I actually built some of those. Big siege machines, and they would chuck these huge rocks about 300 feet into the air over the castle walls and down into the inside. But in this case, there was a lake. So there was a wall. So these 2 guys that I knew, they pulled the short straw, as it were, and they put this one chap put this hand cannon into his shoulder because he thought it was going to be a bit of a kick, like. And the other bloke's standing behind him, holding him up, like, you know, he's standing behind, pushing him like this. And they lit the touch hole. Bang! And I tell you what, straight after the bang, on the other side of the lake, at about 500 metres away, I saw these 3 splooshes, like sploosh, 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 instantaneous. And when I looked round to see where they were, you know, because I was laughing my head off, the noise was horrendous. They were gone. They weren't there. They weren't standing there anymore. And they were about 10 feet behind, like 10 feet back on this grass, on their asses, laughing their heads off. The kick on this thing was horrendous. All the things I used to get up to. I know we used to, you know, it was all like this reenacting type stuff. Hessian underwear. Oh, yeah. Anyway, I've been waffling way too much now. I'm going to finish this here beer, and I'm going to get off home, and we're going to put this video together, and we'll be back out here soon with the GPX 5000, the Beast, and the Horde Hunter Coil to see what we can find. See if we can find a Tudor bottle dump. Woohoo! Cheers!